The Galactic Academy's cafeteria
Human, you
hummed with
challenge
the
me
chittering,
here?
clicking, and warbling of 200 different
Try me.
species. Ambassadors Riksdal of the Vardanian Empire surveyed his domain with smug satisfaction that nearly 8 foot tall with crystalline armor plating and 4 powerful arms, Hua's apex predator material by any civilized species standards. Then there was the human. Emily Rodriguez sat alone at a corner table, methodically working through what the other species called deathworld rations, but what she simply knew as a turkey sandwich, an apple, and some chips. At 5 feet 4 inches and barely 120 pounds, she looked laughably fragile compared to the armored clawed and fanged beings around her. Zriksthal had been looking for entertainment all week. The human was perfect. Move, Deathworlder, he growled in Galactic Common looming over her table. His friends, a pack of Wardanian youth, laughed behind him. This table belongs to superior species now. Emily looked up slowly, her brown eyes meeting his 3 crystalline ones. I'm eating. There are plenty of other tables. The cafeteria went quiet. No one spoke to Zikth like that. I said move. One of his primary arms swept forward, striking Emily across the shoulder hard enough to knock most species unconscious. For exactly 3 seconds, nothing happened. Emily's sandwich fell to the floor. She looked at it, then at her shoulder, then back up at Riksthal. Something shifted in her expression. Something that made his survival instinct suddenly scream warnings his pride refused to hear. You just hit me, she said quietly. Yes, and you. He never finished the sentence. Emily's fist caught him in what passed for his solar plexus with the force of Amyglev train. The Vordanian's vaunted armor capable of deflecting plasma bolts cracked audibly. He staggered backward, all 4 arms clutching his midsection, unable to breathe. Before his friends could react, Emily was moving. The galaxy had made a crucial error in assessing humanity. They saw humans worse off, lacking natural armor, claws, or venom. What they failed to understand was that Earth, classified as a Class 12 death world, didn't produce survivors through armor. It produced them through relentless, terrifying adaptability and something the galaxy had never truly evolved: spite. Emily grabbed Richthal's upper right arm and twisted. The joint, designed to bend in only 2 directions, discovered it could bend in a 3rd direction with sufficient motivation. His shriek of pain registered in frequencies that shattered 3 nearby drinking vessels. You want to know why humans don't have armor? Emily asked, her voice carrying across the silent cafeteria. She swept SRI's legs out from under him. 8 feet and 400 pounds of crystalline warrior crashed to the floor like an avalanche. Because we don't run from predators. We are the predators. One of his friends lunged. Emily sidestepped with the casual efficiency of someone who grew up playing dodgeball in Earth's crushing gravity, caught the attacker's arm, and used his own momentum to send him crashing into a support pillar. On Earth, she continued, planting her foot on Zrik's chest as he gasped for air. We have sharks that can smell blood from miles away. We have cats that hunt for sport. We have tiny insects that kill millions. We have weather that can level cities. We have plants that can kill you by touch. She leaned down, and her smile was the smile of a species that had clawed its way to the top of the food chain through sheer bloody Minde determination. And we survived all of it. We thrived in all of it. My people ran down prey until it died of exhaustion. We broke bones and kept fighting. We looked at every poisonous, venomous, lethal thing on our planet and asked, can we eat it? So, let me make this very clear, Zixdal of Wania. You just hit someone from a planet where the children play in gravity that would crush most of you. Where our sports involve deliberate collision. Where our immune systems fight off infections you didn't know existed. Station security finally arrived. A squad of 6 heavily armed Calderans. They stopped in the doorway, taking in the scene. 1 human girl standing calmly. 3 Vanyan warriors on the ground, one clearly with a broken arm. She attacked us. One of Zixdal's friends wheezed. Actually, came a voice from across the cafeteria. I recorded the whole thing. A small Pickian held up a data recorder. The Vordanian struck first. The human defended herself. The security chief, a grizzled Calderan named Morgoth, who had seen more than his share of violence, looked at Emily with new respect tinged with weariness. Miss Rodriguez, you're going to need to come with us for a statement. Of course. Emily stepped off SRI's chest. She picked up her apple from the table, apparently undamaged in the confrontation, and took a bite. For the record, I wasn't trying to hurt them badly. Where I come from, that was me showing restraint. Morgoth believed her. He had read the human files after they joined the Galactic community. He knew about their history, thousands of years of warfare, all fighting each other because they had conquered everything else on their world. He knew about boxing, mixed martial arts, and something called hockey that seemed to be a sport designed to give participants traumatic brain injuries. As Emily walked past Rixdao, she paused. Next time you want to bully someone, pick on someone your own size. Or better yet, don't bully anyone at all. Because you never know when you might pick a fight with someone from a death world. She walked out flanked by security, finishing her apple. Behind her, Zrixthau finally managed to draw a breath. The medical team arrived to assess his injuries. 3 cracked armor plates, a dislocated arm, bruised internal organs, and something the medic called severely damaged pride. The story spread through the Galactic Academy within hours. By the next day, it had reached every station and ship in the sector. The humans, those soft, armorless beings from the death world called Earth, were not to be trifled with. Emily Rodriguez returned to her classes the next day. No one bothered her at lunch. In fact, she had the entire section of the cafeteria to herself, until a small group of beings from various species nervously asked if they could join her. Sure, she said, smiling warmly. Plenty of room. They sat. These beings from civilized worlds sharing a table with an apex predator who had learned to smile.